Yes, how much are these guys earning on the board shall be revealed today. So this is a quick video for you, something a little bit different away from the football side. We're going to talk about a little bit about the board of the salaries. So let's begin then. Steve McClaren. So Steve McClaren was sacked, obviously, thankfully, in March last year, which yours truly predicted Rafa Benitez would come in, and he did. However, McClaren earned roughly from the time he was appointed to the sacking was about 674,000 in salary, which equivalates to 19,000, around about 19,000 per week for a manager. Whether you think that's good or bad or not, let us know in the comments down there below. So, however, Newcastle would have had to pay McClaren a possibility of maybe around another further million because of sacking him, you know. However, because Derby appointed him, it now falls in the position where Newcastle only paid a portion of that 1 million to McClaren, and ironically it's Derby who now find themselves in Newcastle's old position of having to pay McClaren or paying him off. We're seeing a trend now of Steve McClaren, aren't we? We're seeing a trend. Let's step away from McClaren just for a second. Lee Charnley. Some of you love to hate him, some of you aren't too fussed about him. Well, majority of let us know what you think about Lee Charnley. Lee Charnley earned roughly about 150,000 from last season over the year. That equivalents to almost 3,000 per week. I was a little bit surprised, I'll be honest with you. I thought he was on a lot more than 3,000 a week, approximately around 3,000. I thought he was on a lot more than that. Other board members, such as Chief Scout Graham Carr. Is he Chief Scout? Is he not? I don't want to pull that in debate up. And Bob Moncur, who I've met just a couple of months ago. It was less than that. It was just last month that I met Bob Moncur. They're on around about 132,000 between them. Now, yes, one of them probably be on higher than the other. But if you were to split that, that equivalents to 1,300 per week each, approximately. So the board members, I'm quite surprised, are on not as much as what you would think. McClaren 19,000. I thought it was on a lot more than that. Lee Charnley only 3,000. Graham McCarthy and Bob Moncur, if you were to split it, are around over $1,000 a week more. I thought they won a lot more than that, to be honest with you, especially Charnley. Let us know what you think. Does that surprise you? Do you think it's warranted? Let us know what you think. Something different for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.